This is a para-jumbled question in which 5 sentences are given which have to be rearranged in order to form a coherent paragraph. When we look at these statements, we will notice that statement E will help us form a mandatory pair. It should help us form a mandatory pair. It talks of two judgments which suggest the imperfect legal reasoning adopted in Kaushal, making it highly susceptible to narrowing. Now there are three judgments mentioned in the sentences. One is statement B, one is statement C, and one is statement D. B and D have been written in a very similar manner, and if these are the two judgments which suggest the imperfect legal reasoning, we will have to, then the correct order would either be BDE or DBE. Let us look at the options. None of the options have either BDE or DBE. So these cannot be the two judgments that option E is referring to. The third judgment that is talked about is statement C, which talks of the poor reasoning of the judgment in Kaushal. So CE can be a mandatory pair. Now CE mandatory pair is present only in options B, C and D, so we can negate option A. So now we are left with statement A, statement B and statement D. When we look at statement A, it makes a very general statement that the silent disintegration of judgments is a common phenomenon. And when we look at statements B and D, we can see that these are the two examples which talk of silent disintegration of judgments, and considering these have happened in two different countries, we can assume that these are the examples of the silent disintegration of judgments being a common phenomenon. So the other mandatory sequence here would either be ABD or ADB. In this case, option D would be the correct answer because it has both the mandatory pairs, that is CE and ADB. So option D is the correct answer to this question.